my gosh. Okay, so I feel like for the scandal finale of all the episodes and all the seasons, I feel like Cyrus should have died.
Yes.
I don't think that Jake deserved that jail time.
Yes. Yeah.
Carrie again. Liv and Fitz didn't need that open ending. And I forgot the last thing I said. But yeah, David Rosen should not have died.
No one cares about David Rosen.
All he ever wanted to do was mind his business and be the attorney general. And they just always got him caught up in their stuff.
That's true. He didn't... Yeah, you have a point when you say that, though. Because he really just was minding his own business, trying to stay out of it. Like, I don't want to kill anybody.
From the beginning.
From the jump. And then he got killed by Cyrus.
I feel like all the endings were cheap.
Very bad.
Like, when Quinn was reunited... First of all, I forgot Charlie was even in jail. So when he came out of jail, I was like, oh.
Yeah, it was like, oh yeah, you're there. I forgot about that.
And then they reunited with the baby, and the baby is a girl, and the baby was in all blue clothes. I was
Mookie, that's not that crazy. Oh my gosh.
I was really mad about that.
Why
like, really? Now was the time? At the ending of the whole show?
Okay. The thing I didn't like, they barely even showed Melly. Like, Melly was just there, like, oh yeah,
you know, that's why I kind of feel like Melly never deserved the presidency in the first place.
What? You don't think she deserved the presidency?
Okay.
She works for that.
No. She deserved reparations for everything she had been through in the White House with Fitz, with the whole family, all the drama. Yeah. But president, like... But I'm glad she got her a happy ending. She didn't need a man. Wait, Marcus was with her, right? Yeah. Which was weird how they kind of just
weird. Yeah, they
stuck him back in there.
Yeah. Do you saw when they tried to make her and Jake a thing? That was awkward.
I was literally saw that and I was like, why?
I was like, why are y'all
like
doing
everybody
this?
Doesn't have to be.
This is cringy.
You know.
Like, why can y'all not?
And when Jake killed his wife.
That was unneeded. I was just like...
It's like they just wanted to tie up a loose end.
Yeah.
Basically.
I was like, y'all didn't have to kill her, but okay, go off then.
I watched the last couple episodes in a row together. So when I saw everything that was happening, I was like, wait, Cyrus really wants to do this? Like, this is how they're going to end it?
Why'd they portray him as, like, this evil, like... it was like...
He has been evil from the beginning,
That's true, but it's just, like, now it's just, like, okay, you're doing a lot.
Like after they just went through this whole thing with the Hispanic guy dying and Melly becoming president, and now he's vice, you would think it's kind of a happy ending, but Cyrus is never happy enough. But something that Dion said when she was doing my hair is that ever since... Remember James?
Yeah,
ever since James died, he's always been like...
Oh, yeah. That's true. Something, like, changed it.
Yeah. What do you think about them trying to expose B613?
I thought that was dumb. I was just like, do y'all have to do this? Like, I feel like that's just wasting everybody's time. It's just like, how did you feel about it? It was just like...
I feel like it was a good way to tie it back in. Because do you remember, like, when... B613 was first starting in the show, and it was like the craziest thing ever. Like,
that's true. It was like, what? Oh my gosh!
There's a secret society of people that are
Olivia's
like
father. Oh
yeah, and then when you found out Olivia's father was the ruler of it, and how it just all expanded out. So for them to bring it back, and then it was kind of like, okay, B613's over. It's played out. We're not doing it anymore. For them to bring it back, it just kind of like reignited that fact. Like,
I didn't like the ending. It just seems like they were just rushing it. I didn't like the ending. They were just feeling like they were rushing everything. It just seemed like, oh, we're gonna tie this in. Oh, we're gonna do this.
Cause like where did you come up with these storylines?
I feel like it should have been like 2 hours long.
I agree.
They really should have like expanded it. Like,
but then again, the series has been going on for so long. There's literally nothing else to expand. There's really nothing.
I still follow my idea where I feel like even though they do it a lot of TV shows and kind of cheesy, they should have done like a thing where they go 10 years into the future and see what's happening in their lives. Like what happens after does Abby find new love? Yeah. Like do Fitz and what's his name end up together?
Abby should have been pregnant.
Oh, and that would have been spicy. I would have been like, oh.
Or maybe that's too like cliche. Like of course she's pregnant. Like,
yeah, that's true. Like so now she has a little piece of him forever.
Yeah, exactly. But I could see Abby like raising a good baby.
Yeah, that's true.
But the way the ending they gave Abby was so bootleg. It was
that's
like
true. She's just crying at a cemetery, like, oh my god,
exactly.
My baby night.
Like after everything she did for this show for Olivia, this is the ending you give her.
She needed a happy ending. My heart went out to Abby.
I thought Quinn was gonna get the worst ending.
Yeah,
but she really got the best one.
Quinn. Anybody care about Quinn?
Oh my gosh.
Actually, I care about Quinn. But still.
And then Marcus got his ending with Melly.
Yeah, they should have expanded. Like, I feel like in a 10-year stay, I wanted to see if they got married, or like if they actually like had kids and stuff, or like what happened with them.
And then what about Cyrus? Like, Cyrus is just supposed to be.
I feel like he should have died or went to jail instead of everybody else. I feel like he should have went to jail at least and like rotted in there for all his crimes against humanity and stuff. What even ended with him? What happened again? I'm sorry, I watched it like a week ago.
Cyrus?
What happened with Cyrus? What was his ending?
They forced him to sign that thing, like saying he's gonna resign.
And
that he's never come back, and that was it. But remember, in the end, when he was talking to Olivia, he was like, "Does it ever get easier or quieter or something once you kill somebody?" So he had the mental unrest. So he'll have that, but it's like. He should have been in jail or dead, and then Jake should have ran away to be a farmer or something. Like
for real, he should have went back to like the island that him and Libby were on, and just like found some girl and just ended up with her and been happy.
Or like became the president of an island.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Listen, I felt so bad for Jake. Because I'm like, he has just been, since he has come into the show, he has been manipulated over and over by different people. But guess what? Jake is a grown person. Yeah. He's a grown man. He makes his own decisions. He did everything that he wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't really, he was played by Olivia, played by Rowan, played by Cyrus, played by Melly, like
played by everybody. He's just everyone's lapdog who like he just follows around, just follows people around.
I mean, at the end of the day, he did end up in the White House. Yeah, but it's like, was he really in the White House? And he did end up as head of B613.
Yeah, but under Olivia though, he had to do everything she said.
No, even after Olivia.
Oh, you're right. Actually, you're right.
So
I feel like that's the reason why he killed his wife, to show like, oh, I could do what I want to do whenever I want to do it. Yeah. Yeah.
When he told Cyrus, me and you are gonna be partners.
Yeah, I was like, okay, Jake, okay. Sorry.
Okay. Like, finally, he's doing something.
Yeah, I was like, okay. But then, like, a minute after he started owning up to himself, he ended up in jail. I feel like he should have just ended up... I didn't like the ending for Jake. He didn't deserve it.
I didn't like the ending with that. Like, who is this senator guy who was running the, thing for when they got, when they started telling on themselves about B613? Oh. Like, that whole storyline, him and Cyrus, what is it? Allying together?
Okay,
whatever.
I don't know words.
Like, being together. What did you think about Olivia almost killing Cyrus with the wine?
I feel like she should have just did it. Honestly, I was just
did it too. If anybody was gonna kill Cyrus, it should have been Olivia or Jake or Rowan.
For real. I mean, the president. No, the president.
The president. Why would the president? The president's not killing anybody.
Yeah, by president you mean like Fitz, right? Yeah. That's bad that we're talking. Yeah, but that loud.
Sorry.
What was I saying? But yeah, I feel like she should have just did it. I don't know why Hulk convinced her to have a conscience.
It's like you can kill somebody with a chair and you can't give somebody
literally
poison.
Out of all the people to kill.
Because Cyrus is her friend. That's why. Cyrus is her friend.
That's true. Oh yeah, and she was like shaking, and she was she was sitting there with a cup up in her hand, just like staring at him.
And even after Jake busted in, she was still holding the cup for mad long. It's like, girl, what you
talking about Olivia, I really liked her wig. It looked nice. I don't know why, but I liked it this season.
She was dressing a little different for this last episode.
Colors, okay. Yeah. I mean, she did it for the last 2 seasons, but okay, Olivia.
And I feel like Rowan should have, like, even though he kind of came in and saved the day, which was good.
Oh, yeah.
He should have also had a more dramatic ending, but we've been seeing a lot of Rowan for the last
That's true. I like that episode with just him. I like that episode.
Which one? When he was talking to the dinosaur on the table?
Yeah, that was a cute episode. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it too.
I feel like him. I feel like I told you, right, how he should have got his own spin-off where, like, it showed, like...
I agree.
It doubled up his life, like, now, and, like, how he became, like...
You need to watch This Is Us, because you need to watch This Is Us. That's just reminding me.
Why? They do that?
Speaking of spin-off... Okay.
The one that make it,
there's no Scandal spin-off, but just an introduction. Do you know that there's a spin-off of Grey's Anatomy with, like, a firefighters...
Wait, what?
A firehouse next door.
What?
And they cross over often. Don't even say anything.
I'm making faces and no one can see me, but it's just like, what? That's so dumb. What?
It might not. It just sounds like a lot of emotion. Like, wow. So I'm gonna be crying for 2 hours. Okay.
Firehouse. I feel like firehouse.
People get stuck in fires.
How many fires can you talk about to make it interesting? Like, why do you have to drive?
Fires happen every day.
It's like hospitals. I get it. A fixer, I could get it because there's mad different things, but just a fire. Wow, a fire. Someone lit a candle and knocked over.
To me, that's not how fires.
Someone was cooking and like it got out of hand. Like it's just a fire. Wow.
Anyway, so
I mean, like, I know that's a whole profession, but still. Like, actually, firefighters are underpaid. Anyway.
Wow. So we went from who cares about fires?
No, I'm saying fire shows, but
to firefighters are underpaid. Thank you to all our firefighters out there.
Anyway.
Yeah. So back to Scandal. Yeah. Best thing about the finale, because we talked about all the negatives.
I liked the Father Pope's little speech thing at the end. That was cute. It was good.
I literally don't even. Oh yeah, actually it was good. It was.
Yeah, good. I forgot. I watched it like weeks ago. I wish I rewatched it.
When he was talking about like a black man is the one who's in control of everything.
Yeah, that was deep.
And nobody even knew.
And how he was shouting at these white men, and they were just like.
And how he knows all these different languages. I think.
Yeah, that was a good ending.
They were all looking at him like, we cannot believe this. We are in disbelief.
Yeah.
And my favorite part, honestly, was the Olivia Pope painting in the White House.
Oh yeah, that was cute. That was cute. Actually, I forgot about that. That was nice. That was nice. Yeah.
It was nice seeing the little girls because it's like, wow, like after everything she did, like.
See, that would be like a thing that they would show in 10 years. Like Olivia Pope did so many things.
Well, they
did
a
whole entire statue.
Oh yeah.
It's just I hated the ending so much. I was just like,
what was Huck's ending?
I don't even know. See, like
Huck and Abby got like the.
Oh, they should have ended up together.
No.
Ooh, spicy.
That is disgusting.
It had some multi-ethnic babies.
And I'm glad they addressed it throughout the series. Huck and
Abby.
No, Quinn? Huck and Quinn's little thing. Like
that was nasty. That was like, oh gosh, that was nasty.
Timmy.
I saw them as siblings first of all the whole entire time, and then when they were doing things, I was just like, can y'all not?
Timmy.
Ew.
First of all, Huck has never had.
He was with several girls
who ended up being spies and bad people.
I wonder if he ended up with his wife. He should have. That would be cute.
I feel like, you know what I feel like also? We keep saying I feel like. It would have been too much.
If he ended up with his wife.
Like, if all these endings that we're suggesting, if they were to go into all these endings, it would be a lot. But then again, Scandal has been on the air for like years.
7 years. So
we deserve.
Exactly. We did not deserve that little cut, dry, little boring baby ending. Like, I don't understand.
Oh my.
I'm sorry. It's just like.
A baby ending?
It was just like this. Like, literally, I was sitting there just like, this is it. This one.
I know. I felt like this is it.
I was like, really?
Like, Jake is just happy being in jail. Are you serious?
For real. Like, he should have been on an island.
Maybe there'll be a reboot in like
no, don't. Just don't. Don't even, Shonda, I'm upset with you. Don't. Did you like the crossover with How to Get Away with Murder?
So I only watched one of them. I didn't watch the one where...
Oh, on the other side?
Yeah, I watched when they came to Scandal, not when she went to How to Get Away with Murder.
On the other side? Oh. Mm-hmm.
Which one do you think was better?
I think the Scandal one was better.
Really? Because it was not that great.
And the other one, Olivia was just kind of there, like...
That's how I felt, like Annalise was just there.
Yeah, and the other one, like, Olivia was just there, like, she was, like, just there. And then, like, you know how, like, Annalise is going through, like, her little drinking thing where she can't drink?
Her little drinking thing? You mean being sober?
Alcoholic thing where she can't drink or do anything. Oh, my gosh. You know? So, at the time, she was stressed out, and then, like, Olivia was just like, just drink. It was just like...
When?
On the other episode, she was just like, yeah, because, like, she had to go up and do, like, the big thing, and, like, Olivia was just like, just drink. Just do it. Just drink. And it's just like, why
I don't believe that.
To do this?
I don't believe that.
You need to watch it. But
I think where she came onto Scandal, though, was a really good episode, like, just exposing how the girl killed herself and, like, all that stuff. That was crazy.
When they were coming at each other, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then hair salon, I was dead.
I was
with
like,
Mary J. Blige there, like, seriously.
Oh gosh. I was like, okay.
Timmy!
Sorry.
Yeah.
Me and my friends, like, I don't know, it's from this, this, what's his name? Kevin Hart comedian thing. Where...
Comedian thing.
You want to tell it, like, I don't know. Yeah, because, like, basically he was telling this story about, like, how one time he was, like, he went to, like, this foreign country, and, like, him and his friends were learning how to, like, ride a, horse, and how, like, the person he was, like, about to ride with, they couldn't speak any English, so he was just, like,
this is not that funny.
The guy turned around, and he was, like, okay.
Ew.
And he said it red, so and she was like, so papa tapaka, tapaka, poo poo, kapa tapa. And like, and then he was riding, and then when they were riding, like Kevin Hart fell off his horse, and he had to ride on the guy, like with the guy's horse, and he was riding behind him. It was kind of weird. So then, like, while they were started riding really fast, and the guy turned around and was like, "Let's ride." Okay. It was like, but anyway, since then, me and my friends make jokes about it.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that right now.
Okay. Anyway,
so
that had nothing to do with
any
Scandal.
takeaway thoughts from Scandal.
Scandal.
Anything, let's say...
Dun, 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 dun.
Are we trying to do a Candy thing?
Yeah, that's what
okay.
Yeah. I don't even like that song.
Oh my god.
But yeah.
Let's do our favorite takeaways from the show as a whole. What do you feel? Do you want me to go first or do you want to go first?
You go first.
My favorite takeaway from Scandal, what I feel like it provided was just, I know everybody says this, but it's actually true, like a black woman being in charge.
I was actually going to say that, but yeah.
Doing what the girls should have did. And showing them how to do it and just being in charge, and also her father, like just her and her father being a duo in leadership, even though he was not always great all the time, just being that for the show, and all these white people literally have to fall at their feet and understand them and come to them for help,
being the smartest people in the whole entire show,
that in a place like the White House in
where
Washington
like,
DC, which is the central for everything that happens in the country. It's like, just to know that Olivia was in charge of the country at one point, even though it brought out her worst side.
Yeah, that was
it was sad. Like when she started to turn evil, it was really sad to see, because I'm like,
I was like, Olivia, what are you doing?
Yeah, like what is this? What is happening?
What's happening?
I was also kind of like, ooh, this is interesting, but like, you know, anyway, so yeah, that's fine.
Your wig is so nice, but I gotta be
even when did you hear what he just said? He said, even though her wig is so nice.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. But even like when Melly became president, I did not feel happy about that. Maybe because I know Melly in the context of the show. Like, I know all the background of her. So for her to try and act like, even though she is strong and she's great, she's awesome, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, and also I took a really long break from watching the show. So I just didn't really connect to her.
Honestly, I feel like Melly deserved. Like, she went to like mad Ivy League school. She was the top of her class. She was mad smart. Yeah. Like, she always wanted to have a seat at the table.
Like Michelle Obama.
Yeah. So like, I felt like she deserved. But I feel like I kind of didn't like how when she became president though, it seemed like she. Like, no, when she became president, it seemed like she always had to hold someone's hand and like ask someone not really ask someone for permission, but it was just like.
I said like, the same thing. Like, she like, always needs someone around her to confirm her.
That's what I'm trying to say. Her. Like, to validate her, or like someone to like lean on, because she doesn't want to all to be herself because she's kind of scared. Like, it's just like, just do you.
But I mean,
like,
you have to go through, when you become a leader or you have a leadership position, especially the president, you have to kind of step into that. Yeah. And I guess for a man, you've been taught how to do that your whole life. But even Fitz was like really...
I think he was controlling Fitz literally. It's either Cyrus or Olivia the whole entire time.
Exactly.
Telling him what to do.
He didn't even have a chance to ask because he never even thought about anything for himself.
Oh my gosh, my facial expressions, because I'm over here like rolling my eyes and no one can see it. But yeah.
Anyway, so what's your takeaway from the show as a series?
That was my takeaway. But
about Melly?
No, about the black woman and black people being in charge.
And another thing I want to say about Melly, because I was going to say, you know how I said she deserved the reparations? I was going to say she deserved to be on that island that Olivia was on with all her mansions and everything. But then you brought back the issue of how she's super smart. She knows a lot of stuff. She was a senator.
Yeah,
like, exactly. She also deserves to exercise her right to be the girl.
Exactly.
Okay? The president.
Okay.
So, yeah. I think, you know how I think they should have finale'd? One last thing, I know, because it's like coming up on 20 minutes. They should have finale'd with Melly's presidency and that whole drama. That was a lot for me. Like, finding out who killed the guy and like these secret people. I feel like that would have been that would have been a more dramatic ending. That's what I'm trying to say. I think being that they planned for the end, it's like they just did not do a good job.
I feel like it should have been 2 hours, and I feel agree. Like the last thing was just rushed. They were just adding a bunch of stupid things.
It's like, y'all knew this was the last season, and this is how you tried to do it.
People barely even grieved for David Rosen. I mean, like, I wouldn't because I didn't care about him.
I was so sad. That was the worst thing they could have done.
I feel like they could have killed anybody else. They could have killed Cyrus. Even if they killed Olivia, I would have been like,
you keep
whoa, this is shaking the... Because I felt like he was... I didn't feel like he was always going to die, but I felt like he was just going to get written off, low-key.
Who?
David Rosen. Because literally, as we were saying, the whole entire time, he was just like, I want to stay out of everybody's business. Yeah. Like, he didn't really have, like, a place there. He was always just, like... asked to sweep something out of the justice rug.
That was his place. Under the justice. He said he was asked to sweep something under the justice rug.
Why do you keep on repeating
#, justice rug. Okay. Anyways.
Oh, they can see my face.
That was just funny.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I just felt like he was gonna get written off. I didn't really care about him. I'm still grieving over Liz North. And
Liz, I forgot, yes.
The way she died, though, it was just like, and she had a whole kid.
To
like,
me,
what?
I hated her. So let's just say that.
That's Ellen's wife.
Right.
How dare
Ellen's
you?
wife is on Scandal. Who cares? She's not Ellen's wife in the show. She was insufferable on the show. Those pants were ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. She looked weird.
Hated every moment of them.
And she was really mean to David.
Whatever happened, she was mean to David and mean to Susan. Whatever happened to Susan?
What happened to her? She should have had an ending. She should have been on the last episode.
Timmy, see, this is why if we were writers on the show, it's like we would give everybody an ending.
Everybody coming back. 3-hour finale. Everybody coming back.
No, but that's the only guy that came back was Doyle.
Oh yeah.
And it's like everybody kind of. Oh my gosh. Everybody kind of came back with the B613 thing, like outing themselves. But it's like it wasn't satisfying enough.
That wasn't sad. Them like admitting to all their sins, quote unquote. I didn't really care.
You know what else I thought? I keep saying we're gonna end, but you know what else I thought? That they were gonna solve one last case. Yeah,
like really OPA, like or QPA now. They couldn't do one last thing, one last QT. That should have been.
I know.
I hate them so much. There was so many different things they could have done.
And this is probably what they were all speaking about in the writers' room. But it's like this is what you chose out of all the ideas that I'm sure y'all probably have that are even better than ours. Like,
yeah, it's like this is your finale. That's when like you get it. Oh, you got it. Okay. I didn't know you get it. But yeah,
this is not a
that was funny
in podcast. Ew. Any last thoughts?
I feel like my favorite episode. I don't know why, but my favorite episode was the one where she was trapped in that little box thing with the people that stole her, abducted her.
What box thing?
Not the box.
Olivia.
Yeah, you remember when they abducted her
in the black.
That little
cell thing.
I don't know why. That's my favorite episode. I think that was like the first episode that got me hooked though, because I watched that before I actually like started like watching the show.
Scandal.
Yeah, because remember you would just watch it and like I would watch it while you were watching it. So I think after that episode, I was just like, okay, I want to watch this show.
I have a question. Yeah. What do you think about like after when Fitz left the White House? That made me so emotional. First of all.
Yeah.
But what do you think about his role in the show after, like him just being a little helper person?
Before I get to that, I feel like the season finale of season 6 where they were running across the lawn hugging each other. I feel like that episode was a better ending than this stupid thing.
That's what I was saying. That's why I just said the whole thing with Millie becoming president and then finding out who killed this guy and everything happening at the same time. I feel like
if they ended it there, it would have been like
I literally just said this.
I would have been like, oh, open it up to possibility. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Like this is it. Mellie's finally president. Yeah. Cyrus is finally vice.
Yeah.
Things can happen. Things cannot happen. Yeah. Everyone's alive.
Yeah.
Wait, was Quinn dead at that time though? That's the only thing.
Quinn dead? What?
Remember when they thought she was quote unquote dead?
What?
Remember when they thought Quinn was dead when Rowan had her in the basement?
Oh no, that was from before. That was during the middle of season 7. Yeah, she was there. Okay. That's when Olivia gave her QPA. So I feel like they should have ended it there.
Oh my gosh,
it would be so positive.
Right.
It would be so positive, so happy. Like new chances, new things.
Wow. Tell us if you agree with us. If you think that would have been a better season finale. He's saying okay, like we're not gonna upload this.
Sorry, but
we actually are.
Yeah, please tell us. But I feel like that would be a better episode, like a better ending. Sorry, I'm just scratching my leg. That would be a better ending. Like, oh, you know what? There's so many possibilities, but the writers wanted to like look through the possibilities and make them turn bad and just end the show really badly. But whatever, you know, we don't care.
Whoa, wait.
What was the initial question you asked me?
How do you feel about...
I didn't really care about... I didn't really care about him. I felt like they still wanted the actor to be there. Like, they wanted Fitz to be there because, you know, he's Fitz. But, like, he was just there. He was just, like, not really doing anything. Like, I don't know. I just felt like it was, like, I didn't feel like he should have been so into the loop because, like...
Okay, so...
What do you think?
Oh, wait, sorry. Just not to interrupt, but I'm reading that after penning the final season premiere, creator Rhimes also penned the series finale. She also wrote the premiere and finale in seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So she writes the premiere and the finale in the same time. So it's like she knows how she wants to start and knows how she wants to end.
Oh, they can't see my face. Okay.
But I guess that it's like...
That's
how do we get the middle done?
Yeah, okay, I kind of get that actually.
Who would write that finale? I'm sorry.
Yeah, like who sat down and thought this is a good finale to end this 7-year show that everybody talks about, including everybody.
Like, seriously? I don't know.
You are really dumb. For real.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Where's that from again? That's from the,
Hide Your Kids.
Yeah, But, what was I saying? Yeah.
It's just too much, but...
I hated that ending. It was just... Where were their kids? That's the only thing that kind of bothered me throughout the whole entire...
the kids.
Fitz and Melly's kids. I mean, like, I know what's his name, their son died. But it's just like, y'all have actual kids and y'all barely even talk about them or talk to them. It's just like, they're never there. The girl is like in, what's it called? Boarding school. It's just, I don't know. I guess people didn't even care about that, but that kind of bothered me. I feel like Olivia's mom should have came back. She was there.
Oh, I'm so tired of Olivia's mom. I never want to see her again.
I love your mom.
No, I'm glad that was.
That's
why. That's why when they brought her back, like they even brought her back last season.
Yeah.
With that,
I liked that.
But that's why I was like, okay, now they're really ending because they're really bringing everybody back.
They should have ended it.
They should have. Doyle was in it. All the stuff that happened in season 7 was.
They should have brought back Harrison and be like, I'm still alive.
Harrison. Goodbye.
I don't know. I feel like someone should have mentioned him.
Yeah, I know.
Or like his ghost could have came. I don't know.
Ooh, all right. And you know what? On that note,
I'm watching Vampire Diaries, so like a lot of supernatural. Anyway.
On that note,
wait. Okay.
Do you have anything else to say?
What was your favorite episode?
I don't have a favorite episode.
Favorite season? I feel like my favorite season was
like
season
the last
6.
season. Yeah.
Yeah. Season 6.
Not 7, but 6.
Season 6 was good. And it was like you saw like all the different episodes of people's viewpoints. They should have just ended it there. Yeah. So dumb.
And we have the 100th episode where we saw how things would happen.
That one was stupid. I never want to see it again.
But anyway.
Yeah.
So that's
okay, but yeah.
That's our recap. Thanks so much for listening.
Bye. Oh, yeah.
Thanks so much for listening. We're going to try and do more podcasts like this where we do different shows and just talk about them. We talk about TV all the time.
Yes,
so this is regular for us. Thanks for listening. Be sure to like it and share it wherever you're listening. And yeah, did I say thanks for listening?
Thank you for listening.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. If you made it this far, thanks so much for listening to our podcast. We really appreciate you listening to what we have to say. So now that we're at the end of the podcast, we have a segment that Timmy named the Put Me On segment.
Put you on.
All right.
Oh.
Thank you. Stop. Okay. Thank you for that intro music.
Yes.
So do you want to go first or can I? Or are we both saying it?
Yeah. But yeah, I go first. So... Hi guys. The first thing I could put you on to is my very special page called Vitamin Water. It's not actual vitamin water, but it's called _2V's Vitamin Water. Should be technically called the Vitamin Water, but the page is very nice. I've been working on it for years, and it's very aesthetic. It deals with different colors, different mood boards. I work very hard on it. I do it all the time, and it's really cool. Like, literally, like, you could scroll through the page and look at all the different colors, all the different aesthetic pictures, and be like, oh, this is pretty interesting. So, yeah, that's my page, and it would be cool if you guys could follow it, or not. You don't have to, but if you don't, we could fight. And, yeah.
I don't know what I was going to say. I know I wrote oatmeal from McDonald's, but I'm actually... not gonna put you onto that. Please don't eat oatmeal from McDonald's. It has a lot of sugar in it.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm gonna put you on to reading the nutritional facts on the back of whatever you're eating.
That's very important.
It is recommended that, well, it's different for males and females, but it's recommended that you ingest a certain amount of sugar per day, a certain amount of grams. So if you're drinking a bottle of soda, that's 2 servings, and it's 40 grams of sugar for each serving. That's something you might want to know.
Bro, I didn't. Okay.
Please look at what you're eating.
Thank you for that. Wow. I need to start looking at things.
Yeah, you should. It matters.
It matters.
Sugar hurts.
That's our first.
Hashtag sugar hurts.
That's our first t-shirt. Sugar hurts. Yeah. Thank you for that.
It does.
Oh, wow. I never thought about that. Though.
Yeah, sorry, that was depressing. But
yeah,
that's all I've been
morbid
doing
to end the first.
for the last couple.
But I mean, it's people should still know that. Though.
Yeah, so that's what we're putting you on to. Let us know if you will be taking those tips between the Instagram page and the nutritional facts. Again, thanks for listening.
Thank you guys.
Be sure to like, comment, and no, I'm just kidding. Well, yeah, like, comment, whatever.
Subscribe.
I don't know.
You can't really just keep on listening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brr, 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 brr.